Hey, this is Jamie Serber with North Carolina A&T Baseball, Figure It Out Baseball. This is our third drill, flat ground balance point drill. So if you haven't watched the first two, the flat ground stand-up drill and the flat ground follow-through drill, go back to watch them. This is our third video. We do this drill along the sequence with the other two about 3 to 5 times a week. You can do these before you start, and you can do these leading up. Obviously, you do need to do these leading up to your start, or if you're a reliever to touch up, you can do these before the game. Our guys do these before the game just about every time if you're a reliever. So in our flat ground balance point drill, we're simply getting to balance point, which all you guys have probably done at some point in your baseball careers, have been taught this at some point. But a couple more things that you can look at. What we want to do is get to balance point. We're going to hold this 3 to 5 seconds before we pitch and transition forward. And when we transition forward, just like the other drills, ever how fast our hip is going forward, our hand speed needs to go back and get to the top of our arm circle before we transition forward, so we can get good downhill plane and we can throw that fastball down and away. That's pitch number 1 for us, so we can get good extension on all our secondary pitches. When we're talking about transition forward, that our hand speed getting to the top of our arm circle needs to match our speed going forward. Is simply, if you're a guy that transitioned going forward a little bit slower, you got a little bit more time to get to your top of your arm circle. If you're a fast rhythm guy, you're going to have to be a little bit quicker with our arm speed to make sure we're getting to the top of our arm circle before we get that front foot contact. So if we're late on front foot contact, we're going to have to open up that front side, and we're going to expose our chest, our shoulder, and our elbow, and we're not going to be able to throw strikes at the bottom of the zone, which is really what we're shooting for. At all times, it doesn't matter if you have a long arm circle like me, if you have a short arm circle, you know, similar to like I said in the second video, like Joe Kelly, that's fine. It just needs to happen when you go forward. That hand separation needs to happen at the same time. If you get to the top and pause, that's even fine, kind of like Kershaw. But ever how fast you're going forward is how fast your arm needs to get to the top of your arm circle. So another thing we're looking for when we're doing this, we can do our balance point, is we want to make sure we think about our glove is connected to our knee. So when our knee goes down, our glove goes down, so we can stay in one piece with our separation. So you can think about a string tied around your wrist to your knee. So when this happens at the same time, you can stay connected. No matter if you're across your body, you know, Madison Bumgarner does it pretty good across his body, turns, and that glove stays connected to his front leg at all times, so you can have a repeatable delivery. Make sure you're holding balance at the top when you're doing this. If you're starting to lean forward or you lose balance, just go ahead and stop that rep. Try and reset yourself so you get into a good balance that you can hold and work on your mechanics. Because if you're already losing balance, it's going to be hard for you to throw strikes. Good pitch. So just like our other videos, you can go 4 seam away and 2 seams inside. Mike was a little bit late on this transition. Get to the top of his arm circle there, that's why he missed up in the zone. Work hard to get to the bottom of the zone. Again, this is Jamie Serber with North Carolina A&T. That's the end of our flat ground sequence for our flat ground sequences. We end on the full windup. So we go through a full windup, or if you're only a stretch guy, we'll end on 10 to 15 reps of your normal delivery. We do all those drills 3 to 5 times a week. We do about 10 to 12 reps on each one of them, and then we'll finish on our normal delivery, whether it be the full windup or the stretch. 60 feet 6 inches is our last drill. And don't forget to check out my next video, the dual ball drill.